Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. I turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The Texans first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Play fake. Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
35, incomplete. It's third down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Houston.
Play action, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too. Because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it into Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jonathan Taylor out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 from the 20. Hill going to try and run with it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taysom Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Cooks flashing the footwork, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Hill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Robert Woods.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Texans.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He was brought down.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really good.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, It's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Hill. Campbell making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on, come on, come on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They run the counter now on 1st down. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pad.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Hill. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Complete to Demir Bird. 10 yards on the pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
At the 49-yard line.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
2nd and 9.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
in, and I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Hill. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Texans' 10-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. He pitches it, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
For the Colts field goal. A 33-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us.